Okay, I should say running here with Holden Vaughan of Barrington, the sophomore from Barrington, winner here of the Class B championship, unofficially 16:38. Good time on a hot day and having to wear these masks throughout the race. Holden, talk about the race. So right there with the leaders from the start, what happened once you got in the woods?
Going into the woods, there was a group of guys. I didn't want to have the responsibility of the first mile or to push the pace that much, just kind of sit, relax, have everyone else do the work. Going into the woods, the plan was to just try and string it out, try and just separate from everyone else, and then if I drag 2 or 3 guys along with me, just maintain the lead and make them work as much as they have to. Stay with me so that there was as little as possible as left for them going into the final stretch.
And Holden, how difficult was it running with a mask? I mean, we just found out about this yesterday, so kind of an inconvenience for you guys, but how was it running with the mask?
I was pretty used to it. When we practice at school, we have to wear our masks if we're doing warm-up runs or workouts on school grounds, but it was very hot today, so it made it a bit more difficult.
So getting back to this race, I saw you at the tennis courts, had a pretty decent lead. When did you feel that you actually had a victory in hand?
Maybe half a mile to 1K left in the race. I looked back, saw that everyone else was working pretty hard and that I was separating, running pretty comfortably. So I'd say around half mile left and then definitely going into the final stretch.
So last year you did pretty well in this race, right? Right, top 5 finish last year?
Yeah.
So what is it that gets you up for these meets? I mean, obviously it's a championship meet, so that must get you up, but how are you able to focus and concentrate on what you have to do with so much pressure on a meet like this?
I mean, it's kind of just showing up and showing all the work that you've put in for the past 7-8 months, knowing that you've worked really hard, that your team's worked really hard, coming in, just knowing that you can do it.
And it looked like Classical, I think, in second place right behind
Yes.
you. Who was that? Do you know who that was?
I believe it was Cooper.
Yeah, is he kind of the guy that you figured that you would have to beat? I mean, I think prior to this, he probably had the fastest time coming in, right?
Yeah, the 2 juniors from Classical and then Tony Capalbo from SK. We go back and forth a lot in the dual meets for track especially. So I knew that those guys would be right up there with me and that I just had to want it more than they did.
Well, Holden, state meet next week. What are you looking at?
Not really too concerned next week about the time. Just go out there, run as well as I can, finish as high as I can. Definitely want to get all state this year. Top 5 would be nice.
Well, awesome job today, Holden, and good luck next week, but great job today.
Thank you.
Thanks.